Welcome back to another episode of PC 419. Now, this one's a bit of a different episode to what we do around the studio here with reviews, but I'm looking at more what's been concerning me lately. And it's my issue is where I'm looking at PC parts. Is PC parts going to be very expensive next couple of months? And I think personally they are going to be very expensive to a fact where they might jump up at least 10 or 15%. And it's all about this virus that's going around. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what this virus is, becoming a pandemic. You know, the Chinese government has actually shut down a lot of manufacturing in China. That's going to obviously hinder the parts, and obviously the main basic parts for where even if it's being manufactured in the US, Taiwan, Hong Kong, anywhere around the world, most of the base parts do come from China still. And this is where it's going to be a massive issue in the PC community, for example, even consoles as well. And phones, whatever gets built, whatever base product comes from, from China itself. It's been what, 1 or 2 months since they've stopped production, and now they're obviously ramping up for the new production now, and for obviously going back to what they want to do. Now, that's going to be a major issue coming into the couple of next months, which is going to be another problem for people who are buying parts or even new manufacturing coming up in the next couple of months, because what you've purchased now is stock that was being obviously handed back in December. It's arrived in January, that obviously been shipped out in November, but nothing was done in the last couple of months. So what's going to happen now with PC parts? I'm already going to retail stores here in Australia, and I'm seeing some empty shelves because there's no stock left, or they're allocating a certain amount of stock. So if you're going to, say, example, buy 10 hard drives, they might only allocate you 5 because they're only allowing 5 per customer. And that's going, enterprise or even just retail customers. So going into one of these sort of things here where it happened, I think it was 10 years ago, the tsunami, where Seagate and most of the hard drive companies went pretty much dead and prices of hard drives just went up by, I think, 50% at that time because of that tsunami, where pretty much where the manufacturing plants were, the tsunami took out the plants and then obviously brought the prices up. Now, is this going to do the same thing with CPUs, graphics cards, memory, which obviously even memory for pretty much every single device that's out there, storage devices as well on your phones, consoles, PCs, NVMe RAM, and RAM itself as well. So I think it's going to be a very, very hard couple of months. And the reason why I'm doing this video is to let you guys know, should you be building a PC now at this stage? And I'm going to say, if you've got the money for it, and you are waiting, for example, AMD's new processors or Intel's new processors, or even NVIDIA's new graphics cards can be released very, very soon, or obviously to be announced very, very soon, I still think you should buy now, because the price difference and the performance gain you're going to get eventually out of the products that are coming out, it's just going to be too much of a margin. And also the used PC market is going to be another jump as well. You'll remember when, there was the mining cards were out there, and the cards just went ridiculously expensive. I think it was last year or year before, I think it was. And I think it's going to happen exactly the same thing again in this industry, where PC parts will become so expensive. You'll be buying, example, parts you're about to buy a whole PC for about $1,000 or $2,000 Australian. You'll be spending about $2,500 to get the exact same performance out there. So for me personally, if I had to go and build a PC right now, if I had the money for it, yes, I'll probably wait for the new NVIDIA cards or the new AMD cards to get released. Intel CPUs, well, that's going to be another thing as well. To be honest, if it's going to be a major difference, I don't think there is. AMD's new Zen architecture, maybe, I should say. But if you got the money to buy your PC parts now, I would definitely recommend to do that, because before that hype comes up and everyone starts pulling out even the used parts, PC parts out there to a certain extent, as soon as they find out, as soon as they know that all the PC parts are out there are coming expensive in retail stores, there's zero stock. Next thing is going to be the used PC parts market out there, and they're going to start ramping up those prices up. So something you're able to buy, say $300 or $400 now, is going to go to about $500 or $600 in the used PC market. And it has happened before, and like we said, over 10 years ago with the tsunami hit, when the hard drives hit, those hard drives went ridiculously expensive. So this short video is just about for you guys to let you guys know, if you were going to be building a PC and you were looking at buying something now, stop thinking about it, and hopefully you'll get in just before that hype goes in. And when they do start, obviously not having PC parts in the retail stores and everything else, you'll be there beforehand and still having the exact same performance and saving that bang for buck for money as well. But guys, let me know what you think of this video. I'll be doing a few more of these videos later on. But like I said, my main concern is to do this short video for you guys because I do have a concern out there, and I've been speaking to a lot of the vendors, and obviously their concerns are that there's going to be a bit of a stock shortage hopefully out there. And I don't think it's going to be for every little part, every PC part out there, but I'm pretty sure it'll be for a lot coming out, and it'll be the main ones that you guys will definitely need. But let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts? Do you think there'll be a price shortage, there'll be a price hike and a parts shortage in the retail market? Let me know in the comments below. But guys, thanks once again, and I'll see you in the next one.